Hello and welcome back. Today we will be covering how to customize the field titles on the donation entry window for the Kaching tool. This video is for Kaching administrators. We recommend that you have the tool open in another window so that you can practice as we go along. In this section, we will be covering what field titles can or cannot be changed. Here are the field titles that you can change. Even though there are a lot of fields in Kaching, users are recommended to change the field titles of only the following fields: Program/Fund, Center/Project and Event/Subproject. These fields are different levels of groupings of donations. Depending on how your organization categorized donations, you can change the field titles to reflect that. Email, phone number, mobile number, first name, and last name. These fields are details you want to collect from donors. The first name and last name fields are useful if the thank you letters address donors from the organizational level and individual level. For example, if an organization receives donations from corporates and want to express special thanks to the CEO, the organization should not modify the first name and/or last name field so that they can add these fields to the thank you letter. In this section, we will be covering how to change the field titles. Now that you know which fields can or cannot be changed, we will next learn how to change the editable fields. Before we proceed, it is recommended that you have the data field sheet consolidating your organization data fields requirement. From this worksheet, determine which fields are the most required by your organization but are not in Kaching yet. These will become your customized fields. First, close the donation tool and open the master file in your Kaching folder. Next, key in the password and click OK. Do note that the password is not your Kaching tool password but the one sent to you as an administrator by Impact. This is how the master file looks like. Unprotect the worksheet in order to edit it. First, click the File tab. Next, click Unprotect. You will be prompted to key in a password to unprotect the workbook. Once again, key in this password which has been provided to you by Impact. Remember that this is not your Kaching tool password. Click the back arrow on the top left to return back to the worksheet. Once back on the worksheet, locate the field titles that you want to rename. This is found in the first row of the worksheet. Change the titles of allowed data fields with the field titles that you want. Do not change the other field titles as that may affect the functioning of your Kaching tool. Once you are done editing, click Save and leave the file open. We will now have to do the same for the reports and setting file. First, access the reports and setting file in your Kaching folder. Next, click Unprotect. You will be prompted to key in a password to unprotect the workbook. Once again, key in this password which has been provided to you by Impact. Remember that this is not your Kaching tool password. Click the back arrow on the top left to return back to the worksheet. Similar to the master file, key in the password and click OK. Then, click Update and continue. This is how the reports and setting file looks like. Click on the arrow so that you can see more worksheets on the right. Look for the drop-down Lists tab on the toolbar and click on it. This is the drop-down Lists worksheet. You would now have to paste your customized field titles from the master file over the top header of the drop-down Lists worksheet. To do so, return back to the master file and select the cells in row 1 for copying. Next, return back to the reports and setting file. Select the field A1 and paste the entire header copied previously to overwrite the existing header. When you are done, remember to protect the master file and reports and setting workbooks by clicking on Review and Protect Worksheet. Next, key in the administrator password and click OK. Re-enter the same password and click OK again to confirm your password. Once the worksheet is protected, save and close both files. These changes would be reflected on the donation entry window when you open the donation tool again. Open the donation tool to check if your field titles have been updated. You will be prompted to key in your username and password. Next, ensure that the I am an administrator box is left unticked and click Enter. The following window will appear. Click Update. This will bring up the dashboard, where you can select Add a new transaction. You have now successfully adapted the field titles in Kaching for your organization's needs. If you need further assistance, please contact us via the live chat on our web page. For more information on Kaching, check out our webpage at www.impact.sg/Kaching.